Ken here from Electrical A2. We've got Mitch here from Evnex. How you going, Mitch? Good?
Good, mate.
Fantastic. This topic is purely about wiring the CT cable back to your switchboard from the EV charger itself. This is what you actually get in the kit. And just as a quick look, it just looks like speaker wire. And you need to be able to extend it. So what sort of cable are we going to use? Just as a quick look, being a sparky, I'd just be looking, it's speaker wire. I'll just run speaker wire back. Some guys we're hearing are using data cable. Could be Cat 5, Cat 6, C-bus wiring. But what cable should we really be using, Mitch?
Yeah, so we've tested and spec'd a 0.5 mil cross-sectional area, mains rated, overall screened instrumentation cables. That's what we see. It needs to be mains rated because it's going into a switchboard. So that's above and beyond us. It needs to be overall screened. And then what you do is you earth that screen at the appliance end, so at the charger, and that will eliminate any inductance in the cable. So look, if you're confident that you're not going to have any inductance, you're going to segregate. Sure, you can probably get away with the screen, not having the screen, but be safe. Do what we've spec'd and what we've tested.
Yeah.
Get the overall screened mains rated instrumentation cable. The 0.5 mil cross-sectional area, we've tested that up to 100 meters. So we know it's good for up to that long. If you're going longer than that, obviously there's going to be some supply constraints or something else going on. So we get this question a lot, and you need one pair per CT. That's the other thing. So you can't, some guys will run for our E2 charger, we need a single pair because it has one CT connected to it. And then if you jump over to the 3-phase unit, you've got 3 CTs that are hardwiring into the unit. So you need 3 pairs, 6 port.
Yep. So just quickly on the CT itself, it'll have a little arrow on there which will explain the line and the load. So when you're installing it, obviously the line's coming from the street and you want the arrow pointing to where the switchboard's going to be. So you're wrapping it around your consumer's mains. Make sure you hear that little click. It will click into place like that. So that's very important. And also the Sparky is going to run the cable from the switchboard and your comms cable all the way together. So there's a big chance you're going to get a bit of crosstalk or interference between those cables. So that's why it's important that you use the right cable. So if the customer's on their app and it's glitching or something's going on, there's a big chance because an incorrect cable has been used. So that's why it must be a screened and shielded wiring that runs back, and that's going to protect for any interference getting in that cable, so that the information on that app is going to be very accurate. Inside here, you'll have a shield that protects all the cable all the way along, and then there'll be a bare wire that runs on the top of that shielded part inside the wiring underneath the insulation, and that's called a drain wire. And that drain wire needs to be terminated always at the equipment end. We're seeing a few people just cut that off, just cut everything off. It's fine. It's got this shield on it and they think it's protected. It's not protected until you terminate the drain wire. So it's very important that you do that, and that the EV charger is classed as your equipment end, not the switchboard. So that's where the power's coming from, but this here is your equipment. So it's very important that you terminate that drain wire, put a little bit of insulation over it because it's just bare wire. So that's important, and that will go in the terminal of your earth. So it's very important that you use the right cable and the drain wire is terminated correctly at the equipment end.
Yeah, it makes for an easier installation too. Like you don't have to run separate conduits, one for your...
That's right. Everyone is running that single conduit down, and you've got both cables in that one conduit.
Yeah, so if you're running a 6 mil twin earth and then that on top, you trefoil it and you'll get into a 25 mil conduit. So it makes it for a much easier install anyway.
There's a couple of different colours just quickly. Well, we're using it's got a black insulation. We've used another one that's blue. But so if you're unsure, ask that question in the comments and we'll be able to give you some further details about that brand of cable and the sizing of it as well. So, that's a very important question about that communication cable from your EV charger back to your switchboard for your CT.